Picture this. You wake up to silence. No hum of electricity, no distant traffic. You check your phone, no signal. The tap? Dry. You peek outside your window and see your neighbors frantically loading their cars. Panic grips your community as reality sets in. The systems we rely on have collapsed. In this chaos, what separates the survivors from the desperate isn't luck. It's preparation. Today, I'm revealing the 20 critical items that disappear within hours of a crisis. These aren't just suggestions. They're the difference between thriving and merely surviving when society's foundations crumble. The unprepared will be left scrambling, but not you. Not after today. Stay with me as we explore what you need, where to hide it, and how these preparations could become your lifeline when everything else fails. Whether it's protecting your family, securing food, or defending your supplies, I've got you covered. Number 1. Water purification tablets and filters. When disaster strikes, clean water becomes your most precious resource. You can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. When municipal systems fail or become contaminated, you'll need reliable purification methods. Water purification tablets are your first line of defense. Compact, lightweight, and extraordinarily effective. One tiny tablet can neutralize harmful bacteria, viruses, and parasites in questionable water sources. Store these in multiple locations: your bug-out bag, vehicle, and home emergency kit. But tablets are only a temporary solution. For sustainable water security, invest in quality filtration systems. A gravity-fed filter can process gallons of contaminated water daily, removing 99.9% of waterborne pathogens. The best models can filter thousands of gallons before needing replacement parts. Consider portable options like straw filters for mobility and larger ceramic filters for your home base. Remember, when others are desperately boiling puddle water, you'll have clean, safe hydration on demand. Pro tip: hide these items in waterproof containers distributed in various locations. If one cache is compromised, you'll still have backups. Consider unexpected hiding spots like hollow books, fake electrical outlets, or inside ordinary household items that looters would overlook. Number 2. Manual can opener. This unassuming tool could be your ticket to accessing hundreds of calories when you need them most. It seems obvious, but in the panic of stocking supplies, many preppers forget this essential item. When power fails, electric can openers become useless hunks of plastic. A quality manual can opener ensures access to all those carefully stored canned goods. Choose sturdy metal models with comfortable grips that can endure thousands of uses. Store several throughout your home: kitchen drawers, emergency kits, vehicles, and bug-out bags. Some premium versions include additional survival tools like bottle openers and small cutting blades. Consider P38 military can openers as compact alternatives. They're smaller than a house key but can open anything with a rim. Army veterans swear by these ultra-light tools, which can be worn on a keychain or necklace for constant accessibility. Number 3. Non-perishable food. When grocery store shelves empty within hours of a crisis announcement, your hidden food cache becomes invaluable. Strategic food storage isn't just about quantity, it's about nutritional diversity, shelf stability, and concealment. Focus first on calorie-dense basics: rice, beans, pasta, and oats. These dry goods provide essential carbohydrates and can last decades when properly stored. Supplement with canned proteins like tuna, chicken, and beans for essential amino acids. Don't overlook comfort foods. Chocolate, coffee, and familiar snacks maintain psychological well-being during stressful situations. Remember the store what you eat what you store principle. Regularly rotate your supplies to ensure freshness. For long-term storage, distribute your food reserves across multiple hiding spots. False walls, understair compartments, and buried caches prevent losing everything in a single raid. Consider decoy stockpiles to direct potential looters away from your main supplies. Advanced preppers should also store heirloom seeds, non-hybrid varieties that produce fertile seeds for continuous growing cycles. These become invaluable for sustainable food production when commercial agriculture collapses. Number 4. Mylar bags and vacuum-sealed containers. The enemies of food storage, oxygen, moisture, light, and pests, can destroy your carefully acquired reserves before you need them. Proper storage containers are your defense against premature spoilage. Mylar bags combined with oxygen absorbers create a nearly perfect storage environment. These metallized polyester bags block light and create an oxygen-free environment that can preserve dry goods for 20 plus years. Simply fill with food, drop in oxygen absorbers, and seal with a household iron. For items you'll access more frequently, vacuum-sealed containers offer convenience and protection. These remove air, dramatically extending shelf life for everything from dried fruits to jerky. The transparent nature allows quick inventory assessment without breaking seals. Hide these supplies strategically. False bottoms in closets, behind kick plates under kitchen cabinets, or inside hollow furniture. Consider unconventional spaces like inside fake paint cans in the garage or hollow decorative items that blend with your decor. Remember to label everything with contents and packing dates. In a crisis, you won't have time to guess what's in each container or whether it's still safe to consume. Number 5. Firearms and ammunition. When social order deteriorates, personal security becomes your responsibility. Firearms serve dual purposes in crisis scenarios: self-defense and food procurement. For self-defense, reliability trumps complexity. Choose firearms with proven track records and simple operating mechanisms that work under stress. Store ammunition appropriate to your weapons. At least 500 rounds per firearm for practice and emergency use. Consider a layered approach: a shotgun for home defense, a handgun for personal protection, and a rifle for hunting on distance engagement. Each serves distinct purposes in your security strategy. The critical aspect isn't just ownership, but concealment. Traditional gun safes are the first targets for looters. Instead, develop hidden storage solutions: false walls, modified furniture, or specially designed concealment fixtures that blend seamlessly with your home. Remember that firearms require skill. Regular practice under various conditions ensures you can operate effectively when adrenaline surges. Consider taking tactical training courses now while they're readily available. Important: always follow all applicable laws regarding firearms ownership, storage, and use in your jurisdiction. Number 6. Knives and multi-tools. Not every situation warrants lethal force. Knives and multi-tools provide versatile utility for countless survival tasks, from food preparation to shelter construction. For survival knives, prioritize full-tang fixed blades that won't fail under pressure. A quality 4 to 6 inch blade handles most tasks, from batoning firewood to skinning game. Carbon steel holds an edge longer, while stainless requires less maintenance. Multi-tools extend your capabilities exponentially. Premium models include pliers, screwdrivers, saws, can openers, and dozens of other functions in a pocket-sized package. Keep one on your person, in your vehicle, and with each emergency kit. Distribute these tools throughout your property, some visible for daily use, others concealed for emergency reserves. Hidden compartments in furniture behind electrical outlets or inside hollow books provide excellent concealment. Consider specialized tools for your environment: machetes for dense vegetation, wire saws for urban environments, or ice tools for cold climates. Your tool selection should reflect likely scenarios in your region. Number 7. Pepper spray and mace non-lethal options provide crucial flexibility in confrontations where deadly force isn't justified. Pepper spray and mace temporarily incapacitate threats without permanent harm. These defensive sprays cause immediate respiratory distress, eye pain, and temporary blindness, creating crucial escape opportunities. Premium formulations work effectively even on individuals under the influence of substances that might dull pain reception. Store multiple canisters throughout your home, near entrances, bedside tables, and common areas. Vehicle storage creates mobile protection, while pocket-sized options enable constant carry. Consider specialized formulations with UV dye that marks attackers for later identification. Hiding places should balance accessibility with security. Quick access magnetic mounts under desks, inside fake household products, or in specially designed furniture allow immediate deployment while remaining invisible to casual observation. Remember that these tools have limited effective ranges, typically 10 to 15 feet. Practice deployment techniques and understand wind considerations to prevent self-contamination during use. Number 8. Portable generator and solar panels. When the grid fails, personal power generation becomes essential for communications, medical devices, and basic comforts. A layered approach ensures continuous energy regardless of circumstances. Portable generators provide immediate high output power for critical needs. Dual fuel models that run on gasoline or propane offer flexibility when specific fuels become scarce. Inverter generators produce clean power safe for sensitive electronics, though at higher cost. Solar panels offer renewable energy independent of fuel supplies. Modern portable panels can charge devices directly or pair with power stations for larger storage capacity. Consider both fixed installation panels and portable options for different scenarios. The key to energy security isn't just generation, it's concealment. Generators create noise that attracts attention in silent environments. Consider soundproofing enclosures or remote placement with extended cabling to maintain operational security. Store your energy equipment in locations that balance protection from elements with accessibility during emergencies. Weatherproof containers in unobvious locations, under false floors, inside modified walls, or within ordinary-looking sheds, preserve your energy independence when neighbors sit in darkness. Number 9. Fuel reserves. Energy generation devices are useless without fuel. Strategic fuel storage provides crucial resources when gas stations close and supply chains collapse. Diversify your fuel types: gasoline for vehicles and small engines, propane for cooking and heating, kerosene for lamps, and diesel for larger generators. Each has different storage characteristics and applications. Stabilize liquid fuels with commercial additives that extend shelf life from months to years. Rotate supplies regularly, using and replacing stored fuel to maintain freshness. Gasoline typically remains viable for 1 to 2 years with stabilizers, while propane stores indefinitely. Concealment requires careful consideration of safety and accessibility. Underground storage tanks provide excellent concealment, but require professional installation. Above-ground options include camouflaged containers, false landscaping features, or disguised household fixtures. Remember that fuel represents both survival resources and security vulnerabilities. Improper storage creates fire hazards, while visible stockpiles attract unwanted attention. Balance accessibility with appropriate fire safety measures and concealment strategies. Number 10. Lighters and ferro rods. Fire provides heat, light, water purification, and psychological comfort. Reliable fire-starting methods become invaluable when modern conveniences disappear. Standard butane lighters offer convenience but limited lifespan. Store dozens throughout your property: emergency kits, vehicles, outbuildings, and concealed caches. Premium windproof lighters function in adverse conditions but require specific fuel. Ferro rods represent sustainable fire-starting technology. These metal rods produce 3,000-degree sparks when scraped with steel, igniting tinder even in wet conditions. Quality rods last for thousands of strikes, providing fire security for years. Distribute these tools widely using the 2 is 1, 1 is none principle. Small waterproof containers can hold multiple fire-starting options, hidden in locations like hollow door frames, inside vehicle maintenance panels, or within common household items. Additional options include storm matches, magnifying lenses, and battery steel wool combinations. Each method has advantages in specific scenarios. Diversification ensures you're never without fire when needed most. Number 11. First aid kits and medications. When professional medical help becomes unavailable, your ability to address injuries and illness depends entirely on prepared supplies. Comprehensive medical preparation goes beyond basic bandages. Standard first aid kits provide foundations, but require significant supplementation. Add trauma supplies like tourniquets, pressure bandages, and chest seals for serious injuries. Include specialized tools like irrigation syringes, surgical staples, and suture kits for wounds requiring closure. Prescription medications require special consideration. Work with healthcare providers to maintain reasonable reserves of critical medications. Document alternative treatments and appropriate dosages in case primary medications become unavailable. Over-the-counter medications complement your medical strategy. Pain relievers, antidiarrheals, antihistamines, and electrolyte replacements address common ailments. Include specialized items like epinephrine injectors for severe allergic reactions, if applicable to your family's needs. Conceal these supplies in waterproof, temperature-controlled containers distributed throughout your property. Remember that medications have expiration dates. Implement rotation systems to maintain effectiveness. Consider vacuum sealing certain supplies to extend shelf life and reduce storage space. Number 12. Over-the-counter medications. Beyond basic first aid, a comprehensive collection of non-prescription medications addresses countless ailments when pharmacies become inaccessible. Pain management becomes crucial in crisis situations. Stock various analgesics like acetaminophen, ibuprofen, and aspirin. Each works through different mechanisms and addresses different conditions. Include topical pain relievers for localized treatment options. Gastrointestinal distress commonly occurs during emergencies due to dietary changes, stress, and potentially contaminated water. Antacids, antidiarrheals, and anti-nausea medications prevent dangerous dehydration and electrolyte imbalances. Respiratory conditions require specialized preparations. Antihistamines, decongestants, and cough suppressants manage symptoms when professional care isn't available. Consider both daytime formulations and non-drowsy options for different situations. Hide these medications in climate-controlled locations. Excessive heat or cold degrades effectiveness. Use small waterproof containers distributed throughout your property, labeled clearly for quick identification during emergencies. Consider creating specialized kits for common conditions that might affect your household. Number 13. Hygiene products. Sanitation prevents disease spread when infrastructure fails. Proper hygiene supplies maintain health and psychological well-being during extended emergencies. Basic cleaning supplies, soap, hand sanitizer, and disinfectants prevent pathogen transmission. Store multiple forms of each, including liquid soaps, bar soaps, and waterless alternatives for different scenarios. Personal hygiene items maintain dignity and health. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, and dental floss prevent painful infections that can become life-threatening without professional care. Female hygiene products become unobtainable luxuries during extended crises. Store sufficient supplies for all family members. Waste management presents significant challenges without functioning plumbing. Heavy-duty garbage bags, portable toilet systems, and enzyme treatments for human waste prevent disease spread around your shelter. Consider waterless toileting options that safely compost waste when water isn't available. Conceal these supplies within regular household storage areas, bathroom cabinets, linen closets, and laundry areas. Additional reserves can be hidden in vacuum-sealed bags within normal-appearing storage containers, false bottoms in furniture, or camouflaged as ordinary household products. Number 14. Survival essentials. Core survival tools provide capabilities across countless emergency scenarios. These fundamental items form the backbone of your preparedness strategy. Paracord and rope serve infinite functions: shelter construction, gear repairs, security measures, and emergency medical applications. Military-grade paracord contains internal strands that can be separated for finer tasks like fishing line or suture material. Basic tools, hammers, screwdrivers, pliers, and wrenches enable critical repairs and modifications. Focus on non-electric, manual versions that function without power. Consider specialized tools relevant to your environment and shelter type. Light sources become essential during extended power outages. Headlamps provide hands-free operation, flashlights offer focused illumination, and lanterns create area lighting for group activities. Each serves distinct purposes in your lighting strategy. Include chemical light sticks for emergency signaling and temporary lighting. Distribute these essentials throughout your property, some accessible for daily use, others concealed for emergency reserves. False bottom containers, hollow furniture legs, and specially designed hiding fixtures provide excellent concealment while maintaining accessibility. Number 15. Rain gear and warm clothing. Environmental exposure kills faster than hunger in most scenarios. Proper clothing provides crucial thermal regulation regardless of weather conditions. Waterproof outer layers prevent hypothermia in wet conditions. Quality rain gear keeps your underlying clothing dry, maintaining thermal efficiency when temperature control becomes life-critical. Look for breathable options that prevent internal moisture buildup during exertion. Insulation layers provide warmth when heating systems fail. Wool retains insulating properties even when wet, while synthetic fills dry quickly after exposure. Natural down offers superior warmth to weight ratio but becomes useless when saturated. Appropriate footwear prevents mobility-limiting injuries. Waterproof boots with aggressive traction maintain operational capability in challenging terrain. Include spare laces, waterproofing compounds, and repair materials to extend usable lifespan. Hide these items in vacuum-sealed bags to minimize storage space and prevent moisture damage. Distribute throughout your property, vehicles, emergency kits, and concealed home locations. Consider seasonal rotation systems to ensure appropriate options remain accessible regardless of when emergencies occur. Number 16. Waterproof tarps and plastic sheeting. Versatile barrier materials serve countless functions in crisis scenarios. These simple supplies provide shelter, water collection, ground insulation, and equipment protection. Heavy-duty tarps create immediate shelter when existing structures become compromised. Grommeted corners facilitate rapid deployment using available cordage. Multiple smaller tarps offer greater versatility than single large sheets. Plastic sheeting complements tarps for specific applications. Clear plastic allows solar heating in cold environments, while black plastic creates solar water distillation systems. Varying thicknesses serve different functions. Thinner films for temporary barriers, heavier sheets for durable applications. These materials create water collection systems during rainfall, channeling precipitation into storage containers. Proper configuration can collect thousands of gallons from even moderate rainfall, securing your water supply when municipal systems fail. Store these items in multiple locations, rolled in protective tubes, folded in vacuum-sealed packages, or disguised as ordinary household items. Their lightweight nature facilitates distribution throughout your property and inclusion in mobile kits. Number 17. Hand crank radio information access determines survival decisions during emergencies. When internet and cellular networks collapse, alternative communication methods become essential. Hand crank radios provide sustainable access to emergency broadcasts without external power requirements. Manual generation ensures function regardless of battery status or electrical grid conditions. Premium models include no AA weather radio bands for critical weather updates. Look for multifunction units that include additional features. Flashlights, USB charging ports, and solar panels extend utility beyond mere communication. Some advanced models include two-way communication capabilities on FRS/GMRS frequencies. The information advantage these devices provide cannot be overstated. While others rely on rumors and speculation, you'll receive official evacuation orders, resource distribution locations, and critical safety information direct from emergency services. Conceal these devices in electromagnetic pulse (EMAE) protected containers when not in use. Faraday cages constructed from metal ammunition cans lined with non-conductive material provide excellent protection. Distribute multiple units throughout your property to ensure redundancy. Number 18. Maps and compass. Digital navigation systems fail when satellites become inaccessible or devices lose power. Physical navigation tools provide reliable guidance regardless of technological conditions. Topographic maps display terrain features essential for route planning when roads become impassable. Focus on detailed maps of your local area, extending outward to include potential evacuation routes and alternative destinations. Waterproof versions prevent damage during adverse conditions. Quality compasses provide direction finding without external references. Liquid-filled models offer greater stability during movement, while sighting compasses enable precise navigation across challenging terrain. Include backup button compasses distributed throughout your equipment. Supplement these basics with specialized navigational tools. Protractors for measuring map angles, timing devices for pace counting, and reference materials for celestial navigation provide redundancy when primary methods fail. Hide these items in multiple locations: emergency kits, vehicles, and concealed home caches. Consider creating weatherproof navigation kits in inconspicuous containers that can be quickly retrieved during evacuations. Number 19. Backup batteries and solar chargers. Electronic devices provide crucial capabilities until their power reserves deplete. Extended power independence requires renewable charging solutions. Rechargeable battery systems offer greater long-term economy than disposables. Store multiple battery types based on your equipment requirements. AA/AAA for common devices, specialized batteries for critical tools like flashlights and communications equipment. Solar charging systems provide sustainable power generation. Portable panels convert abundant sunlight into usable electricity for devices and battery recharging. Combine with power banks for energy storage during favorable conditions. Hand crank generators complement solar options during extended cloudiness. Mechanical energy conversion provides reliable charging regardless of environmental conditions. Many units combine multiple charging methods for maximum flexibility. Conceal these power systems in locations balancing protection with accessibility. Consider false electrical fixtures, modified furniture, or ordinary appearing containers that won't attract attention during property searches. Distribute throughout your property to prevent single point failure. Number 20. Two-way radios coordination with your group determines collective survival success. When cell networks fail, direct communication methods maintain operational cohesion. Handheld two-way radios provide reliable short-range communication. GMRS FRS frequencies offer license-free operation for most users, while amateur radio provides extended capabilities for licensed operators. Consider both options based on your group's needs and qualifications. Battery life presents the primary limitation. Select models with efficient power management and compatibility with your renewable charging systems. Extended life battery packs significantly increase operational duration between recharging cycles. Range expectations require realistic assessment. Manufacturer claims typically reflect ideal conditions rarely encountered in practice. Plan communications based on demonstrated performance in your operational environment, considering terrain features and structural interference. Conceal communication equipment in non-obvious locations, inside modified household items, hidden compartments, or disguised storage containers. Consider EMP protection for backup units to ensure communication capability regardless of disaster type. And there you have it, the 20 essential items you absolutely must hide before crisis strikes. This isn't about paranoia, it's about prudent preparation for the uncertainties that increasingly define our world. Remember that preparation isn't a single event but a continuous process. Start where you are with what you have. Build your supplies methodically, focusing first on immediate survival necessities before expanding to comfort and convenience items. The time to prepare isn't during crisis, but in the calm, before. Each item secured now represents future security when others face desperate circumstances. If you found this information valuable, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to never miss another critical preparation guide. Share this video with those you care about. Their readiness might determine whether they become allies or burdens during challenging times. Leave a comment with your own essential preparations. Together, we build a community of knowledge that strengthens everyone's resilience.